Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4. We are on the Merkaba because we had a new bond point that I had to use. Used on Juices, like we said before, so now we have that holy sword for him to use, which is kinda amazing. So for now, the only thing we have left is going to Eryn village, talk to everyone and then be prepared for the hot springs and see what's gonna happen there. So yes, I am gonna avoid the hot springs for now until we've talked to everyone, then we're gonna save, then we're gonna go to the hot springs. Well, I looked into what's happening in the eastern Erebonia and things seems very grim. Unsurprisingly, the area around the capital city is worst of all. I see. It's the same whether we look at the surface or beneath it. They're likely timing their rivalries to coincide with the conflict on the ground. Speaking of which, any new updates on the war? Well, all I can say is that it's proceeding faster than we predicted. So I feared. Well, I best prepare myself for what needs to be done. Elder. This seems like a heavy discussion. I suppose that's only to be expected. Yeah, it makes sense the Hexen clan would have plans of their own to deal with the coming threats. I wonder what Rose meant by what needs to be done though. Well, the teleportation stone was fixed and I finally managed to get back. But the situation doesn't look good. People are ready to riot back in Heimdall. The Great Twilight is picking up speed. We are running out of time. Yeah, the story's gonna pick up, isn't it? I feel like it's coming. Well, it looked like you all have a moment to spare. According to what the villagers have learned, it seems the gnome's plan has been in the making for a long time. Quite an elaborate and bold plan to set up the situation. I don't believe we'll be able to overturn things using the sort of stopgap measures we have been using until now. That might be a good time for you all to gauge the situation once more for yourself. And that's why we've gone all the places where new texts were popping up. And of course, doing all those extra quests to help people. Does to get more acquainted with what's happening around everywhere. Anyone here? Doesn't seem like it. Also pretty quiet in itself. Well, great work today, Lise. From all accounts, the meeting went really well. Yes, I suppose, but the real issue is what happens next. There are likely to be sacrifices on our side, just like with the Sola. Those with power have an obligation to use it responsibly. The end results matter not, so long as the Hexen clan fulfills its duty. That sounds familiar. Is that what you told me when I first met you? Oh, you're gonna bring that up? That was ages ago. It's embarrassing to even think about. Why do you always know just how to push my buttons? Good grief, I don't know how we could say all that with a straight face. But they did the trick to perk me up after our meeting. My, there really was so much going on back then. It was right after we lost Isola too. I couldn't just leave him be. One thing led to another and before I knew it, I'd already gone through with it. Well, I used to be a bartender in the outside world. I ended up lost and wounded in Isthmia, but Lisa kept in to my rescue and took me to Eryn with her. She took that risk no matter what fact that bringing in outsiders was against the rules. She was a real heroine, I got to say. She stopped calling herself a witch afterwards though, as a kind of penance. Thing to buy. Just a little bit. Wait, might as well rest. Why not? Since we are here. So if you do end up in some kind of combat, that we can defend ourselves against that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, let's see if anybody is upstairs. Seem like it. Alright. Yeah, Eryn is not the longest roundup. It appears to be some kind of storehouse. It still is. Come on, what did I ever do to deserve such cruel and inhumane punishment? My butt is still stinging. I don't think I can even sit down. Well, Rosen was in the right with this one, you know. You didn't just cut class again, you tried to steal the pendulum from the atelier. In my opinion, you got off super easy. You should be grateful. Grateful? Easy for you to say. You got all these awesome magic tricks and you can just take off and explore the world whenever you want. You're sad. If only. You don't really think it's that easy, do you, Alberio? Huh? Well, once you become a witch, there are orders you have to follow. You've got to always protect Erebonia in whatever way it needs. I do feel like the outside world is calling me, but I have my duties that I can't just walk away from. I want to go out there. I want to walk around and take in the sights of the flowers, the trees, and everything else they have to offer. I want to travel across the whole world and meet tons of new people each place I go. My biggest dream is just to have the same as yours, Alberio. It's why I've been working so hard to become a wandering witch. So when that day comes, let's go out and see the world together. What's a wandering witch without her trusted companion? Someone to support her day in and day out. Nina, well, if I'm going to be successful, I need you to put in the effort too. A whole lot of it. You've got to be at least as powerful as Euclid if you want to be my travel buddy. So you've got your work cut out for you. Okay, I get it. It's a deal. We'll go out and see the world together. I'm a bit lost on how they got there, but at least it looks like they've worked things out. All's well that ends well, right? It is nice to see them come together to achieve what their hearts are set on most. Yeah, and he does have a purpose now, to train hard, to become her, well, trusted companion and, I guess, protector. No one else here. After I finish sewing this, I'll be done with my basic training for the day. I got really quick at compared to when I first started out as a disciple. I'm proud of myself. But Master's been so busy lately, she hasn't been able to give me any spell lessons. I could swear she looks more tired than normal too. Maybe I'll try and cheer her up with a delicious homemade meal. It sounds like things are bad in the outside world. Master's been really busy too. I'm gonna try and cheer her up with a delicious homemade meal. That sounds like a really great idea. And if we find her, we'll talk to her and see what's going on. Who knows, maybe she is at the hot springs as well. Oh, I'll keep brewing up more potion in case of any emergencies. Eryn village will be forced to act soon, so we can't stand idly by while things play out. Incidentally, my husband finally came home from his scouting mission. His expression was grim though. He was right up to tell the elder what he had learned. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. This is the first time my husband been back in about a week, I'd say. We spent more time apart than together lately. Poor Noah's magical education has fallen by the wayside as a result. We need our family back. Well, then let's sell things as quickly as we can. Does seem very interesting. Still very expensive though. Interesting. Can we go to 3? We cannot. No new master. Well, it seems like the outside world is gearing up for war. Those damn gnomes are planning to make their rivalries coincide with that. If only we had some way to mess up those plans of theirs. Yeah, I agree. We need to find out everything we can in order to put a stop to them. Eryn village will have finally come to a consensus. We need to mess up those damn gnose plans no matter what. Then put a small wrench in a very crucial place and those plans might be derailed, even if it's just for a little bit. Well, at least it's an idea, right? Right, with the other store here too. Ah, you're really making waves in the fishing world. The Imperial Fishing Club would like to award you with a bonus gift. In honor of catching 24 different types of fish, we present you with this. Ooh, X-Pull. Whatever it is. Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh, I'm afraid you won't be getting any more freebies here. If there's anything else you need, feel free to pop into the store. Oh, last night, everyone in the village, including Rose, came together and discussed how we should act from here on out. The situation is more critical than the War of the Lions or even the attack of the Dark Dragon 900 years ago. I hope it all goes well. I heard you're going to the outside world to check the surface side of things, is that right? You ought to go and see how things are. Well, there's still time to do so. Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Well, they have come to an important decision. Well, I'd like to know what they're decided to do. Maybe we should drop in on them when we get a chance. Oh, I wonder how that Jingo girl is doing. It might be unnecessary worrying, but in times like these, I just hope she is safe. Well, if anyone is safe, it would be her, definitely. Alright, some chokers for Laura, and a cap for Isis. Clothing seems okay. Rest we already have. Fishing bait seems enough for the moment. Ooh, elfin hair. Alright, cool. Yeah, none of them is in my team at the moment. So we can give it back on the Macabre. Anything else? Yeah, the hot spring itself. So we can talk to the girl and her familiar. Loki, you get it, don't you? The reason hot spring got messed up was because you didn't clean it. No, you're bad. Think about what you did. He feels it unrightly being punished for things he didn't do. Let's check where normally we keep all of our stuff. This way leads to the clearing outside. I can't think of any reason we need to go there. We're alright. Now let's make a save and then start doing hot springs and see what's going on. If we can make another save just before like the partner choice thing happens, then that would be the perfect place to make a follow-up save to it. But let's just do it first and see what happens. Looks a bit poisonous, doesn't it? Oh, there you are. You seriously didn't waste any time. Well, it looks like there's something strange going on with the water here. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but something feels off. Is it an abnormality in the spirit veins, maybe? Caused by the Great Twilight? Oh, you always know how to cut right to the chase, don't you? Essentially, yes, that's the case. The spring is actually linked by the spirit vein to the hotspots of mana, all throughout Erebonia. The Twilight seems to be most likely the cause of corruption here. We could simply have Rose purified by force, but her mana is far too strong for that. An unskilled hand could throw things all out of balance. So what we'd like to do here is conduct a proper purification ritual. Oh, I think I get where this is going. As for what we can do though, I assume you want us to go to each of these spots you mentioned. Exactly right. It will take no small amount of effort. But the situation isn't particularly severe either. I have no trouble holding things off for the moment if you're busy. What do you say? Well... Oh, we'd be more than happy to help. We've made some good use of these springs ourselves, after all. Where exactly are we headed, and what do we do once we get there? Oh, I believe these should answer your questions. Ash Take 3. Ah, ash. Of all woods is particularly conductive of mana, right? Right. I'd like for you to drive a stake into each location where these abnormal phenomena are occurring. Doing so should allow us to conduct a purification ritual from here. My divinations were able to decry 3 of these hotspots. First is close to Elster. Make your way to Osgiliath, Bezin, and you'll soon be near it. Next lies around Milsante. It should somewhere be on a path leading towards the hills. And finally, there's one on Brionia Island, though where exactly I cannot be too sure. The divination marks its location at the center of the island, and I imagine it may be hidden amidst the terrain. Got it. Just leave the searching to all of us. We'll try not to keep you waiting. Oh, much appreciated. I wish you luck. Hotspot started. Alright, let's go, I guess.
Very well.
I'm going. My turn.
See if we can find this first. In the middle of the island.
There.
There it is. Wow, of all the places it to be. But there's no mistaking that color. Yes, this is just like the hot springs in Eryn village. It must be connected to the spirit veins. A naturally occurring hot springs. Nature sure is wonderful. It's a good size too, considering it's connected to the other side. Once it's purified, we should all come back here and... Instructor Rean, control yourself. Please, do calm down, Instructor. Anyway, should get on with driving in the stakes. Let's work on out which side we need to do it from. Okay, this looks good. Now we need to find the other 2 spots. The group found the first hotspot spring and drove a stake in it. Alright, good. Where's the next one? It seems to be relatively close to the beginning as well. Oh, this must be the place. And didn't take us long to find this one, huh? Yes, this place must be connected to Eryn through the spirit veins. Ah, I see. It is the same place. Are you okay, Instructor Rean? Do you know something about this place? Well, just a little. I was passing through an assignment for the government. I went out one night to do some training and discovered the spring. No one was around, so I got right in and enjoyed myself for a while. Of course, back then it wasn't this weird color. Oh, weren't you on a mission? You did all that while I was asleep back at the inn. Dude, you like hot springs way too much. Oh, what a shame I missed it. I'd have loved to have joined you. Well, it's very much like our instructor to go into a random hot spring he came across while training. Anyway, when I came back the next day, there was no sign of it anywhere. I asked around town and they said it sounded like a fairy spring from the old folk tales. I guess it must be connected to Eryn somehow. A hot spring that disappeared and reappears at random. It does sound like something out of a fairy tale. Well, I'm pretty sure we got the right place. Let's drive in that stake Delier gave us. That's 2 down. 1 left, guys. Let's do this. The group found the second hotspot spring and drove an ash stake into it. platform is Santa at least, so we need to go out of town or downtown. Let's see which one of the two it is. It's this one, alright. Can we ride? Yes, we can. Let's get going. Yeah, anything we can do to make things go a little bit faster. Pedal to the middle. Whoa, finding a hot spring here of all places. Pretty wild. This is it, right? Right, this place has to be connected to Eryn through the spirit veins. This is a pretty choice spot. It's close to the tracks, but not out in the open, so it still feels private. The wind rolling over the hills and the sound of the occasional passing train could really add to the atmosphere. Oh, sometimes I forget just how enthusiastic you get about hot springs, instructor. You know, we got these ultra steamy saunas in Uri that more or less give you the full hot spring experience. Focus, everybody. Let's drive the stake that Delier gave us. And that's the last one. Well, this should be enough to begin the purification ritual. Well, let's head back to Eryn and check in with Delier. The group found the third hot spring and drove the ash stake into it. Alright, let's go back to the Merkaba. Then we do our 2 gifts. And then we go back to the hot spring to confirm. Wow, I'm not sure I could pull off wearing such a gorgeous necklace. Nonsense. I know this isn't your usual style, but I was certain it would suit you the moment I saw it. So please, try it on. If you insist. I don't mean to give you the wrong impression, Rean. I couldn't be more happier to receive such a lovely gift. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The pleasure is mine. Laura's and Maximum. What do we have here? A hunting cap? It is very well made and stylish to boot. Not the most enthusiastic reaction, but I'll take it. Do you think you'll get some use out of it? No, definitely. Once things calm down, I would like to go hunting with me and my falcon. I think of something to give you in return by then. Sure, that would be fantastic. I'll be looking forward to it. Almost. Alright, and this is something I want to try out. Because it's not a cosmetic item, this is the one we got with the extra bonding point that we use on this. It's the Holy Sword of Elvers. And I thought it was going to be like a cosmetic thing, but it doesn't say it is. So, shall we use it? Change the appearance of user's sword to the Holy Sword of Elvers. Yes. Okay. He still looks the same, I guess. Oh well, maybe we'll fight with him soon just to see what's different. Alright, so we're on top. Let's deliver the sub-quest that we have.
Here to make a report? Please proceed.
And yeah, just under what we need for 200. And I don't think we're going to get it with another quest, but it was worth the try.
Everyone. Best of luck on your next endeavors.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's make a quick save. Back to Eryn Village. Alright, let's go. Oh, I see you've driven the 3 stakers in as I requested. Magnificently done. We should begin the purification ceremony at once. Rean, if you would. Me? Oh yes, you. Your status as a sacrifice to the Twilight allows you to synchronize with Erebonian spirit veins more readily than most. Entering the spring and unifying your heart and soul with the waters will make the ritual that much easier. Though it will be more effective if you enter in with a partner. You mean... Wait a sec, you can't be serious. Does it have to be someone of a particular gender, or someone exceptionally special to Rean? Oh, those things are of no relevance whatsoever. This ritual aligns the macrocosm of the world's spirit veins with the microcosm of the humanity, causing them to resonate together. The process is simply easier with two participants rather than just one. Oh, that's all there is to it, I guess. No reason to feel embarrassed, right? After all the prep work we put into this, you can expect to turn back now. Go ahead and choose someone, instructor. Alright, just give me a moment to think it through. Okay, so there's literally a scene with everyone. Yeah, that feels like a bit much, doesn't it? Like a lot of scenes that we can potentially watch. For now, let's pick Altina. Shall we begin, instructor? And may I remind you not to attempt anything inappropriate in the process? When have I ever done anything... Whatever. Let's just get started. Thus were Eryn village hot springs completely purified. The hot springs discovered elsewhere were also purified and can now be used freely. So yeah, technically it's a partner choice, but on the other hand, yeah, it's not that intense. Like, it's just 2 or 3 lines with anybody. So I might just save this as something I can do for myself in between episodes. And I'm very curious to see this sub-event here. Oh, you performed very well indeed, Rean. You managed to keep your concentration up the entire time. A fantastic display if there ever was one. And it was thanks to your efforts that I was able to complete the ritual with ease. Well, I own my concentration quite a bit with all the training I've had. Oh, that's good to hear. We can't downplay the role of the camaraderie and compatibility either. One mustn't forget to thank those around us. Oh, and the other hotspots that you found? The spirit veins should have purified them too, which means they should be usable as hot springs. I know you may not have much time in the area, but why not take the opportunity for a good soak? Well, if we're ever in those neighborhoods, we'll definitely try it. Hotspot spring with Randy Theo to trigger a sub-event. Interesting. Yeah, because technically, yeah, there was a partner choice, and I'm pretty sure if we pick someone else, we get different text, which is more personalized than anything else. What do we do? Because I am very happy with picking Altina, because she's one of Rean's best friends.
Okay.
Could there be a few that are interesting? Because I'm not going to do all of them, because if this picks anyone we can do, meaning that there is going to be a lot of them, then yeah, it's going to be too much of a hassle to see them all. So which one to pick? Oh, it is straight after already, so the other one is going to be beforehand. So we can choose to pick the Altina, and this is just for anything else we want to see. So I just want to check out a few of them, not too much. Let's go skip to the shows we can make. Just see what kind of text we get for that. Because you can already see which one we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick the two ladies we have in our team. And maybe watch one of the guys as well, see what happens. Oh, instructor, I knew you had your sights on me, though I do appreciate the confirmation. Whoa, 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 slow down a little. This is just a ritual, alright? We just better get started. We've really got to focus here. That's music for you, though. It's kind of endearing in a way. And that's it, that's all. Yeah, it's really a short text, but I do like Muse's text because we know how crazy she is about Rean, or at least she says she is. Still gonna stick with Altina though. The others we're gonna watch is just for our own satisfaction, so to speak. Oh, I see you drifting the stakes as I requested. Alright. So we're gonna go on two more, Yuna and one of the guys. And after that, it's more about if there's anyone you guys know or want to see that we can maybe do at the beginning of the next episode before we continue on with the main story. I leave it up to you. It's for the ritual. The ritual is alright. Message received, so let's focus up and get started then, shall we? Yeah, I do kind of want to go by those hot springs to see what they do. Ah, skip all. That will be... Yes. Didn't even come to mind to just do a skip all type of thing. And the last one. Let's pick Crow out for this time. Because he is kind of in a relationship with Rean, more on like a friend-based thing, other than his students, so that might be intriguing, to say the least. Just a couple of bros chilling in a hot spring, am I right? Worked good for me. Well, we're not here to chill, but let you have at it. You wanna get started then? It's more like a shipping choice than anything else. Yeah, I've seen enough. Let's save. Let's load the one we saved. Then go to the Merkaba. I think it was Theo and Randy we saw on the list that want to pop up. Rean and the others enjoyed the hot spring and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the hot springs together. Ah, this is amazing. You said it, I miss this place. It was a damn shame they closed it down for a while because of all the great Twilight commotion. Well, you must be happy, Instructor Rean. I imagine a hot spring maniac like you would be going into withdrawals with it down. Oh, you're sure of your quirks. Love for hot springs and Elise. You morph into a whole different person when it comes to her. Really? Never realized. Elise and I spent a couple of weeks together. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. How can I put it? She has the Erebonian dignity about her, but is still very so approachable. I appreciate hearing that, Theo. She still has room to grow, just like anyone else, but she really is incredible. I thank Idios every day for having the perfect sister. Well, he's past the point of no return, ain't he? That's really saying something, given they're not even blood related. Well, makes you feel bad for Elise getting so smothered with all this attention. Though it is possible she likes it. I'm starting to think Rean and Lloyd have some things in common despite their main differences. How so? Let me guess, they're both clueless when it comes to interpersonal relationships. You know, I really have to thank you again, Theo and Randy, for sticking with me all this long. What brought this on? No need to thank us, we instructors gotta look out for each other, right? And the Crossbow Police and Epstein Foundation can't turn a blind eye to what's happening in the Empire. Not to mention my home country Remifaria. It's been dragged into all of this chaos as well. Yeah, we did have a bad feeling about all that. And we run into some people that seem to be involved. Well, all that aside, you do have my utmost gratitude for helping me get Elise back. Assuming we eventually sort out all this mess, would you all do me the honor of visiting my hometown of Ymir? And that invitation extends to everyone in the SSS, once the matter of Crossbell's regaining its independence is settled too. Oh. Thanks, Rean. Oh, that means a lot from Instructor Rean. I agree with him. As complex of an issue it may be, I believe Crossbell should be independent. And I imagine that the same is true for many others in Class 7 and Thors. I really appreciate that, Kurt. So, your hometown's known as the Hot Springs Paradise, isn't it? The best Erebonia has to offer, from what I've heard from Elise. Is that the case, I'd really like to bring along Kia, and everyone else in the special support section. Maybe a few others? Noel, friend, Rixia, and Soldir and Ilya. Oh, and you can't forget Cecilia and Shizuku, of course. I mean, why stop there? Gotta bring the Chief, Wuzzy, and Johnster, Arius and Dudley too. Oh, and let's not leave out Zayt and Cope. Everyone is welcome. I know it's an inn up there, the Phoenix Wings, that has plenty of room. Yeah, definitely a scene I would not mind watching. Yes, we already did this. Let's keep it in the blue, shall we? Right, good. Now there should be blue. Yes, no more sub event at the moment. Good, so all that is done. Still like a couple of minutes left. Let's see. Crow and Angelica, Altina, Muse, Tita, and Alyssa. Crow and Angelica, that might be interesting. We did save, so we might give it an attempt. Or shall we do the lady one with a group of 4? That should be easy to do then. Let's have to enter Tita and Alyssa to the mix. And we did kind of say that we wanted to scratch off the trial chest off the list as well, didn't we?
Look out! That one's strong!
It is strong, but if we can do it quickly, it should be a nice finisher. Okay, Barbarian, Water, Earth, Wind, Shadow, mostly water. I think we can accommodate that.
I shall go.
Let's see, restore EP.
Soar! Etheric arts! My turn. Charging! Yes!
Yeah, two of the most pronounced water users.
My turn!
And then we have a few extra attackers.
Arcus activate! I'm going! Sorry! I'll care for you. Thank you. Take this! I'll save you. Thanks for the help. There!
Nice amount of damage.
I'll support you. Thanks for the help. Ha! Yeah!
Ooh, nice as well.
It's my turn.
Perfect. Let's keep doing
activate.
that with those
My
two.
turn.
You can restore HP, CP. Not bad, and of course more insight.
You won't get away. Molten Storm!
Not going to affect it so much.
Don't take me lightly. I'll support you.
Already halfway there.
Thanks for
So
the help.
far, beside
Now.
the blind, nothing too
Charging.
severe.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Don't take me lightly. Let's do it. I'll follow up.
A burst was
Ha!
tempting though.
for the help.
Yes!
Mhm. Yeah, I think Crusade would be the easiest one to do.
Yeah!
Yes! Ha!
My turn! You won't get away! Molten Storm!
Perfect.
Just like that!
Easy peasy.
I got a little stronger! I did it!
New craft Rosetta Arrow. And Molten Storm too. Well, Demon's Order, Ebon Crest AX became Ebon Crystal. Can't hurt, can it? Alright, let's leave it here for now. On the next one, we might start with Crow and Angelica, and then continue on with the main story, unless there are a few of the hot spring scenes that you all say you might want to watch this, could be fun, or else we just continue on with the main story after that. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.